Hey guys, welcome to the Hogshooter Hot Rods YouTube channel. My name's Brian, and I just have basically a shop that I work out of here at my house. I have a full-time job, but this shop is where I use my creativity, my talent to try to make things out of old cars, old trucks. Do a lot of paint and body work. That's kind of been my background my entire life. I mean, I painted my first car when I was about 14 years old, and I've been doing it ever since. I grew up just like this way, about a quarter of a mile maybe, and once I graduated from college and had a good enough job, we bought a piece of property and moved here. So at any rate, the YouTube thing just kind of happened because I had a lot of people telling me that, hey, you should film things, you should put stuff out there so other people can see what you do. And me, I just think that anybody that's a little creative, that has some skills, they can learn to do this. And that's kind of what I'm hoping, that through my channel and some of the videos that I have, maybe an audience can learn how to do some of the things that I do. It's a lot of fun. I tell everybody that wants to get into paint and body work, to be prepared, because it is a whole lot like work. It's dirty and dusty, but what other job can you do where you take something that's all rusty, corroded, and nasty looking, go through, restore it, and make it look brand new again? So we'll take and jump on the old four-wheeler here and take off and go down the road. You can see my floor out here in my carport is just completely soaked down, because we had a little storm last night. Winds were blowing 30, 40 mile an hour, and I think it rained about 3.5 or 4 inches overnight. Anytime it rains that much, the creek almost gets completely out, because that's something that I wanted to talk about with the name of the shop being Hogshooter Hot Rods. Everybody's like, what in the world are you doing naming it something like that? Why would you put Hogshooter there? And well, guys, it's the name of this little creek down the road. Dang, that's a lot of water. So it rained about 3.5 inches last night, and here we are. You can see the old creek is running hard. I've had a lot of people ask me why I would name my channel Hogshooter Hot Rods. And well, this is a creek here, and the creek's name is Hogshooter Creek. So I don't live too awfully far from it. It's a spot that's actually, you can find it on the map. It says Hogshooter, Oklahoma. There's not been a post office or anything associated with it, but here we are. And I thought, what better time to show off the little old creek than after a pretty torrential rainfall. And like, this thing is flat, getting it. spot right here. The actual creek's probably about 15 feet deep right here right now, but we're not gonna fall in. The old bank has gotten really close to the road all through this section, and it just like keeps eroding into it. There's huge rock and stuff down here to help with that, but like I've lived out here all my life. I remember there used to be a big tree right here on this point, and we had a rope in it. There was a pool down below it, and we would swing off, you know, rope swing into the water there. And trees gone, new trees have replaced it. The bank's cut way back in. So hey, let's go ahead and we'll cruise on around. It's really running hard. I mean, look at those little logs and stuff floating. Say that when the debris is floating down the middle of the channel, the water is still coming up. There's a lot of runoff coming into this. We're forecast more rain tonight, so hey, this thing, I've seen it like completely over the top of all this stuff. So let's keep cruising around the road though and see what it looks like. Super muddy, and the bank's a lot taller here, so not as much flooding. There's a couple of low water spots that water will get across the road, but right back here was almost the headquarters for the Hogshooter hot rod, but didn't buy it. The house was a little bit too rough for us to want to move in and have to immediately start just tearing it down, living in a tent. It was bad. So at any rate, that's kind of the tour of Hogshooter America here, cruising around the rural area, and take a drive on east here a little ways further. See how muddy the road is up here at the corner.